experience of the group, and you tell us about the experience with the BNS manager interviewer.
Okay.
And he or she gave you the advice. I don't want to put CV girls when you apply for your next job.
Exactly. As you know, I was a bit crushed, but I, pride, because I'm full of pride. So, even when you're crushed my spirit, I'm not going to let you know that my spirit is crushed. And I looked at her and I said to her, the name Patrice Wilson will be a name that you shall reckon with going forward. I said that to her. And I didn't even remember about that.
You girl. Yeah.
Poor little you girl. Because, I mean, it's something that I've faced from school days, and up to now.
Stigma.
Like the stigma. Like I'll be around people right now and you hear the talk about, the ghetto. The ghetto or the inner city.
And those people.
Exactly, those people and nothing good, nothing good about them, stuff like that. And
so you have this thoroughly middle class look, them wouldn't know your antecedents.
Not even middle class, I think I'm from uptown. And you look at them and you're like, okay, so you know that I'm from that same era that you're talking about, and the mouth drop and you're trying to fix up, what it is that they were saying. I didn't even remember about what I said to her then, because when I exited the bank, I went outside and I started crying because I'm like, okay, clearly I'll not get my dream job. It was last year. Last year, because BNS is also one of my clients. So last year, I was doing an event for BNS, and she came over to me, and she's like, I liked your spirit then.
She remembered you?
She remembered me. I didn't even remember what she was talking about. She's like, I liked your spirit then when I met you, and I now see why it is that you've reached where you are, because you're determined. And I looked at her and I'm like, okay, I wonder what you're talking about. And I'm like, okay, what did I do? And then I asked her, I'm like, can you elaborate? And she's like, do you remember when you came to the bank, and she even tell me the location, etc., and applied for a job? And I'm like, yes. And she's like, do you remember what it is that you had said to me?
She would hear your name.
She would hear my name, and she's like, I have been following you up in the media, so I guess you're right. Your name is something that I'll know one day, reckon with, because I'm not reckoning.
Because you have that determination, Patrice. You wanted to make it.
I wanted to excel, because I do not want, or I never wanted to become a statistic of my environment or where I'm coming from.
And 15,
exactly,
16,
and the statistics of the young ladies in the inner city is, by you reach 19, 20, you have 3, 4 kids, 3, 4 different baby fathers. You're 19, 20, if you're a man, you're the gunman in the area. That's the statistics. So, to me, in order to get out of the inner city, education has always played an important role in my life. That's the only thing I saw that would have taken me out.
So when you left St. Jude's, you went to Mergrove. You went to do what?
When I left Mergrove, so I graduated the Thursday from Mergrove, and the Monday morning I started Dust Business College. So while everybody was enjoying summer vacation, I was instantly in business college, pursuing, further education, as far as I see, because to get out of the situation, because I determined my situation.
Education was the root.
Education was the root. And clearly I wasn't going to get the bank job. Because I remember it was while going to business college, I applied for the bank job. I wasn't going to get the bank job. The first job I was able to get was a job at McDonald's. McDonald's came to Jamaica, and I was able to get a job there. McDonald's, the international chain. Working as a cashier. So I did the cashing. So as a person that we talked to at the drive-thru, thanks for making it McDonald's. Want me to take your order? I was that person. Did the whole cleaning of the floor at McDonald's. I remember my same fellow Mergrovians, while working at McDonald's, same girls. Actually, like Mergrove was a social shock for me. Because going to Tarrant, remember, a lot of inner city kids you're mixing with there, and it's the same environment.
That's right.
Going to Horizon Park, same environment. Going to Mergrove, it's a mixed thing, so it's a culture shock. And I I remember when I was, working at McDonald's, girls that I went to school with, I was in the same year group because they left high school and went straight to university. So they were at university, US. And I remember one of them passed a comment to me and said to me, so she never dare come to nothing but kind of say, all the only job she can get is a cash. Yeah man, that was her comment. And I live to see that same person asking me for a job. That same person asking me for a job. That same person, you understand me? The life that that student had was a life that I envisioned. That's a life I wanted.
But you worked hard for that.
But I work hard for it.
At McDonald's, you were going home. You told me off here.
So
4 o'clock in the morning.
4 o'clock, because I normally do the late shift, the night shift at McDonald's. So I'll be at Docs from 9 to 4 because I was going to school full time, day school. So even though you didn't have class for the entire day, you have class right up to 4. So so my sleep time would be when I reach home when the bus, and it's based on your drop off, where the time frame that the bus will drop you off. So I reach home sometimes, like on weekends, I'd reach home like 4 o'clock because the store would not close until 2. It closed later on weekends. I have to be back at school for 9 o'clock, and I was working on an honors diploma at Doves. So to maintain that grade, you have to make sure that you're at school on time, you're eating the right grade, the 90s to maintain that.
So you're studying hard, going to school all
exactly.
day, and working the night sometimes
and
for 4
working in the night. So my sleep time would be the few hours I get before going to school or during the break that you have between classes.
And you'll be working on weekends sometimes too.
And at weekends now, that's different. You work different shift on weekends because you don't have school. So that was how it was for me at McDonald's. Yes, but hard work pays.
Hard work pays off.
And it prepares me for where I'm at now.
We're going to take up the story further. Patrice Wilson-Mchugh telling her story, how she became an entrepreneur, what she had to do to achieve that status, and where she's going. She has more to tell us when we come back from a final break.